So, hey girl, hey, I come to you with another Manifest It Like a Woman video. And I'm really excited about this one because this one is going to be what I feel is quite special. And I hope you find it special as well. Because we're going to share a little bit from this book, Awakening Shakti by Sally Kimpton, the late Sally Kimpton. She just passed away this summer. And it's interesting, uh, when I discovered feminine energy or awakened my Shakti, my feminine energy within myself, I started, I had never really heard of it. And I had started looking into it and doing research. And I got to a point where it was like, okay, there's got to be more to this. And I came across this book and it went so much deeper, and I'm so grateful for this book. And I if you follow me on social media especially, I took a road trip to Carmel, and actually Sally lived in Carmel, and I was trying to manifest meeting her because her book is so profound and I really wanted to meet her. Unfortunately, she passed away this summer. But I'm just in awe that she has this work, this body of work that is going to live forever, and it's going to really benefit so many women that definitely want to go deeper in uncovering and awakening Shakti and uncovering their femininity and feminine energy. But I just went on a tangent, but I did want to share that because, yeah, her work in this book, profound. Okay. Because it's funny because I was like, there's got to be more to it. I wanted to find a book that really kind of resonated with me because I was finding other books, but I couldn't really get into them. And then this came across, I don't even remember how, but this came across my life. My man came through and presented me with this book, and I'm so glad he did. So that's what I want to talk about. That's what I want to talk about in this video is, are you open to your man's advances, or are you rejecting your man's advances? Now, if you've been following the series Manifest It Like a Woman, we are looking to the masculine aspect of ourselves, this loving, intelligent energy. We're looking at it as a lover, a romantic partner, or the masculine aspect of ourselves. And so I often refer to the masculine aspect of myself as, or life, as my man. Okay. And so I wanted to talk about this thing of rejecting your man's advances, or are you open to receiving your man's advances? I've done a video on this, but I wanted to tie it into the book because this one is super important. I mean, all of it is important, but the inner conversations, the narrative that's going on in our head, are we rejecting our man's advances? Are we open to life, our man, and his advances? So I've been meditating and contemplating and pondering on this this part of the book that I find interesting. Now, I like, and I'm gonna tell you why I like how I think it's, I don't even know what it's called. Maybe it's non-duality. I don't really get into labels and categories and stuff like that. I just know what feels right to me. And so I think this is like a tantra non-duality kind of perspective, I think. Don't quote me on that because, like I said, I don't get into that. I don't find it beneficial to be like, oh, I'm duality, non-duality, tantra, and all that kind of stuff. I just know that we're relating to this thing, this intelligent loving energy, life. We're relating to it every day, and it's important to cultivate this relationship, right? So that's what I know. So I just want to say that. But part of the book, it goes into the different goddesses, and I believe this is in Hindu Indian tradition, the different goddesses. And if you look at the different myths, y'all, I don't want to get into like words because I stumble over my words, but it's not about the words, right? Okay, I guess not. Um, it's the mythology. I don't know how to say that word. I don't know how to say that word, but it's in most religions, and you can even see it in Christianity. They will name goddesses on different states of consciousness. And I say that because what we're going to talk about is the state of consciousness. I don't know, like I can only talk about from a woman's perspective. We go through different things, like different eras. There's this whole thing on like YouTube, like I'm in my rich girl era, I'm in my productive girl era or whatever. We go through these different eras, and these are different states of consciousness. And this is why a lot, especially with women, and you don't see this with men, is they reinvent themselves, right? Like we like to reinvent ourselves and come, like we die to our old self and come into a new one, right? Like we're coming into a new era. I don't know if men really do that. You don't really see, at least not in my algorithm, like men saying I'm in my broke era. Why would they say that? But you know what I mean. And so this is why we do this reinvention. It's that we're stepping into a different state of consciousness. So I had to preface that to go into this next thing, right? So one of the goddesses is Durga, and she is like the goddess of I'm getting lipstick on my mic. She's like the warrior goddess. And one of the things you can take away from this state of consciousness is that she is purifying the mind. She is a warrior. So she is what I would say, these are my interpretations, right? These are my interpretations. What I would say is getting rid of the negative narrative, these negative things that are holding us back, these blocks as they call them. This is what people call spiritual warfare, is that you're having to contend with these things that are in your mind that are really negative and holding you back, and this kind of thing. And so I wanted to share that because I talk about, are you rejecting your man's advances? Because if your man is presenting you with something in your life, let's say your girlfriend gets married and you're wanting to get married, and you are having this internal conversation of jealousy, or why does she deserve that, or why she doesn't deserve that, or why, and all this kind of stuff. You're having this internal conversation now. And I've said in other videos, your man is always at the table. Your man is a loving partner, and he's always listening to you. Okay, always listening to you. So everything that's going on inside of us is what's going to be reflected in our 3D reality, in our physical reality. So if you are having these conversations within yourself, your man is listening, and he just presented you with something that you could be like, wow, I can't wait for that to happen to me. You could be in pleasure about it. You could be like excited because it's going to happen for you. But instead, you are rejecting his advancements, and you're having this internal conversation. This is where the internal spiritual warfare comes in. You have to look at those conversations. You got to look at what's going on inside of you, and this Durga, like, warrior type stuff, like spiritual warfare type stuff, kill that thing. Kill that thing. Okay. And this is like going internal. All of it starts on the inside. I've said it a lot of times because it's truly what it is, And one of the things that and I'm so glad this book came across, because I wanted to go deeper with the feminine energy thing, is that a lot of the feminine energy things will focus on the outside, the physical reality, and what you can do and all that kind of stuff. And like I said, that stuff is nice, but everything's going to happen internally. So cultivating this relationship with life, your man, once you get that together, is going to be reflected in your physical reality. Okay? So trying to manipulate the 3D, as they say, the physical reality, when trying to say something to this man to get him to provide for you, it's got to happen internally. And this is the cultivation of this relationship with life with your man. Because if you're having your man, life is presenting you with is advancing toward doing these advances towards you, presenting you with things in which he is providing, and you're like, no, I'm okay, I don't need that. And you're having this like internal thing about what life is presenting you of provision is not going to happen in your relationship, in your physical relationship, your physical reality relationship, because your man is providing, he's making advancements towards you, and you are rejecting it. And then you're going to go to your man in real life expecting provision, and that's not going to happen because it starts internally. And so we got to look at this spiritual warfare that's going on inside of us, and like kill the stuff that I am not. That's hard for me to conceptualize. But I talk about cleansing and purging those thoughts to become a clear channel for life, for your man, so he can give to you, so he can be that for you. But you got to clear that and become a clear channel for that. So if you have this belief of I am not worthy of provision internally, and so as life is making advancements towards you, and you're saying, and you're having an internal conversation with your man, because your man is listening, that I am not worthy, then that is not going to show up in your physical reality, because it starts on the inside first. And so we got to kill that, cleanse that, kill death to that belief, to cleanse, to purge that I am not that. Okay? I hope that makes sense. But you got to kill that belief that you're not worthy of it. Kill that belief. And so another thing that I wanted to share in this book too is that, they talk about the killing of egoic beliefs, the killing of, I'm not worthy beliefs, and things that are not truth. They're not truth. And where is it at? And as you become this fierce goddess for yourself, the Durga, the warrior goddess, and killing these beliefs and killing those beliefs that are not serving you, to cleanse and be a clear channel, you then open up yourself to the energy of Lakshmi, which is Lakshmi is the goddess, if you do not know, the goddess of good fortune, the goddess of abundance, wealth, all of that jazz. And so then we become rich girl era. We step into that consciousness of rich girl era and I'm worthy era, I'm deserving era, that kind of thing. Like we step into that consciousness because that's what you are. Like think about this. You're that masculine energy aspect of yourself loves you and wants to give you everything. Wants to fulfill your desires, wants to fulfill you. But if you are rejecting your man's advances, he can't, because he's going to be like, okay, she doesn't want that. He's listening to you. All of that inner conversation, he is listening to you. So I wanted to share that because I just was meditating on that and I was just like, wow, that's so interesting. Like the killing of these beliefs, these releasing and cleansing of the beliefs that don't serve us, and becoming the clear channel, the expression of our man, of life, where he can give to us, he can fulfill us, he can give to us fully. You know, that's what life wants to do. But life is going to listen to you. You're the one holding yourself back. And I'm preaching to myself too here now. Like, you're the one holding yourself back. Wanted to, especially if you want to go deeper into your feminine energy, I would definitely suggest this book, Awakening Shakti. I just find that, especially if you are one that can relate to life in a romantic way and you are a hopeless romantic, I love this book for that because it has such amazing love stories and I can definitely relate to it. Like I love it. I love it because I can see a different eras in which I was, the states of consciousness, and it's so interesting because you think that you're alone in how you feel and the things that you're going through, and you're truly not. This is a journey. It's a journey for sure, and it's a an inner journey first. You know, cultivating this relationship on the inside with your man, with life, is going to be reflected in your physical reality. I can't say that enough because, I see a lot of things that are talking about if this person's doing this, everything's a reflection of you. I'm be honest. And as much as I want to bypass and say that, oh, he's treating me this way, I have to look at that and say, what in me is doing this? There's something that's in me, some pattern or some narrative or something, some story that's making this show up in my life this way. And so doing this inner work is super important. It's not changing your environment. It might be, but it's not changing your environment and not doing the inner work, because guess what? The same people and characters are going to show up in that wherever you end up going. Trust me, if you've been following me on this channel, your girl's been moving a lot. A lot. The same characters, trust me when I say this, the same characters are going to show up and follow you. They're going to follow you. They're going to follow you, girlfriend. So, again, being the warrior goddess and killing the beliefs, killing the stories, killing the perspectives, killing the assumptions that you're not worthy, you're not deserving, or whatever it is, because those beliefs are rejecting life's advances. If you're having these narratives, if you're having it show up in your nervous system, energetically in your body. Like if you see somebody and you feel it, there's something there. There's something there. And you got to release and purge, be a warrior goddess and kill that belief to be open to your man's advances. Okay? So that's all for this video, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. I wanted to go deeper into that because it is really important. It truly is when it comes to this thing. And again, everything that's going on this side is going to show up in your physical reality. So, yeah, that's all. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, I invite you to subscribe to my channel. And I will check you guys in the next video. Peace.